How you doing, Taurus? So, first card out, I got King of Pentacles. Master Manifester, King of the Tangible. You have everything that you need. You could be a business owner. You could have a business. You could be a boss. But you're definitely not for want for anything. You know how to create things out of nothing, from nothing. 6 of Pentacles. What crosses you? So, 6 of Pentacles. What crosses you is 6 of Pentacles is charity. Someone who possibly is breadcrumbing, possibly someone who helps many different people and situations, who possibly even gives more than they should, or have a situation that came into your environment where possibly it asked you to give in a certain way, maybe somebody to ask to borrow money. What's your foundation? I don't know if somebody came in to ask you to borrow money because they feel that you have much resources for them to hit you up for that ask. Foundation for Taurus. Three, 4. So your foundation is 8 of Pentacles. So you're working hard, and you have been working hard for everything that you have. That's why you're the King of Pentacles. Maybe some people look at you like maybe that you don't deserve the abundance, or perhaps you put in a lot of work and you make it look easy, so they feel that possibly they don't have a lot of qualms of asking for money from you or for a handout. I don't know if you feel obligated to give out money, possibly for reasons of guilt, but your foundation is the reason why you're doing so well and you're abundant is because you work damn hard for it. You put the work in. You worked for everything that you had, and if whoever is asking you for the money, they could have put the work in too. Maybe these are people who can be kind of, who don't put the work in for themselves, or doesn't put in a lot of effort in the things that they would like to grow. But it's not like you don't deserve what you've had because you've worked for everything that you got. The past, 6 of Swords, you moved away from something that was not helpful or beneficial, that was high conflict. You still have got a lot of baggage from that past situation, possibly a work situation or work environment, and you still have some baggage and some resentment taken from that situation. And even though you left, it's something that still stays with you, maybe a feeling of being victimized or used or belittled in some way. So you would rather win the war by not fighting the battle, or whatever that saying is, but you're moving away towards calmer and more serene waters. Your goal and your conscious awareness, the best that can be accomplished at present. Jesus is the Three of Swords. It's betrayal and heartbreak. So this situation, this job situation, or this relationship, who you've actually were really charitable towards, they betrayed you in some way, you feel totally backstabbed and used and betrayed, and you moved away from the situation, somebody who was taking more than they ever gave, and you work hard for your money, and you shouldn't be expected to share the wealth that you have, because, you know, it's not theirs, it doesn't belong to them. So your goals in this situation, it's a losing battle. There's no winning within it. And you know this, and this is why you left. If you left any kind of situation, whenever you go back and deal with the people that was high conflict, you're just going to get more of the same energy. Especially sometimes the people that you do the most for are the people who despise you the most and who hate you the most, because one, if you stop helping them or doing for them, they feel betrayed, because it got to the point that perhaps they felt entitled to everything that you had. What's ahead of you, your future, what is just before you, the Empress. So this is, the Empress has all of the good traits of all of the queens: intuitive, strong, knowledgeable, magical, nurturing. You could be a mother or with child, but it's someone that has everything that they need, and it's someone who nurtures everything, who nurtures new things and brings it into existence. And in your future, you're not going to have anything that you need or want, because you'll be truly taken care of, and it's done from the efforts that you put in there for yourself. Whatever you put in, you're going to get out of it, and this is a lesson that you've learned for a very long time now. So you plant your seeds accordingly, and you're very careful about the energy that you expel out, and you extend yourself out. How you see yourself, the Hierophant, as the boss, as someone who's spiritual, as someone who's organized, who has structure, who's learned and intelligent, not only book smart, but also spiritual wise and intuitively. You can work for an organization, military, government, medical, spiritual, religious organization, and this is you, this is Taurus, this is the Hierophant, and you are coming in and at your highest, self. And you are very learned and intelligent and structured and organized, and that's the only way you would able to accomplish all that you have. Your environment, the Tower. When you walked away, this person learned how much or how little they were doing for themselves, or maybe they depended on you way too much. They were codependent on you. And you feel taken advantage of by them, and when they betrayed you, they were pushed out of that tower, and now they have no resources for themselves because they failed to put in the work within themselves and for themselves, and instead they just kind of hung out with you and kind of leached off of you, took what they could from you. And now that it's ended, this fast and sudden and unexpected tower, they found out exactly what their actions and consequences put them, and it put them right on their butt. Because they could have used this time wisely to build something for themselves, to acquire their own skill and direction and life goals, but instead they kind of chilled and they screwed themselves by betraying you because they were getting what they could. And you put in a lot of effort and energy into this people or person or this place of work. And now you're ready to receive the same kind of energy back. And if you don't, you are destroying shaky foundations that shouldn't have held as much value towards you in the first place. Your hopes and fears of attaining the goal, the lesson to be learned, blocking your development. Ace of Pentacles. You want to start a new job or a new business, a new tangible beginning. This could be a tangible gift given to you from the universe. But it's the start of something brand new, something that could potentially turn into lifelong abundance, an enterprise. But it's something, like it's not a huge payout, like in general, but it could be a start to something that will over time, because it's a beginning. The outcome, what you will gain from this experience, the reward, the quality or tool that will help you achieve a breakthrough. This King of Cups is to become emotionally stable and emotionally aware, to not let your emotions control you, but also to not close yourself off emotionally. It's to refill your cup within yourself and to extend a love offer towards only those that would be deemed worthy. But until then, you're not going to let someone bring you down. You're not going to allow someone to throw you off track. You want to build something new and breathe life into something that can bring long-term abundance and family business and wealth. And you can't do that with people just kind of feeding off of you, not only financially but also energetically. And I'm sure you felt it, because look at this King of Pentacles. You look tired. And, although he gives much and he makes much out of the tangible things around him, there's kind of a weariness within his eyes, an overworked, overtired, like all the responsibilities lays on his shoulders. It comes the term that reminds me, heavy is the head that wears the crown. And you don't want to carry the responsibility of other people who don't contribute anything to your situation, And when you drop the extra weight and burden and people who use you and, take a chunk of your energy each time, once you drop that extra weight, it's time to declutter, get rid of people, places, and things that do not serve you and your goals in life path, who don't give you a reciprocal environment or relationship. Then you're going to realize how amazingly abundant that you have when you start giving to yourself instead of over giving to others who refuse to refill your cup. And when you conserve all of your energy and your resources for yourself, you can actually nurture something amazing and beautiful, whether it's a business, relationship, and you can't do that when you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. And, they say that you reflect the 3 people that you spend the most time with, that they are a reflection of you. And if you keep a bunch of people around who just continually ask for handouts or expect a whole bunch of you just because you work so hard, then you kind of keep yourself in a negative kind of energy, that a depleted energy. And when you're depleted, you become emotionally imbalanced and resentful, and it blocks your abundance. No matter how organized or proactive you are, it just seems like it's never enough energy, it's never enough time, it's never enough resources. And even though you are amazingly abundant, you have this overall feeling that it's never enough because you have all of these extra people on your energy, kind of taking chunks of it, depleting it. And when you drop it, look at that garden and how it grows. And when you give back to yourself and fill your own cup, you become the king of cups, not only tangibly wealthy, but also emotionally stable and emotionally abundant and healed. And looks like you have a lot of users around you, a lot of people who take, and it shouldn't be that way. It's not that you are making more than you should or more than you deserve. It's that maybe the company you keep needs to be adjusted. You need to trim the fat, Taurus. You need to declutter, get rid of people and places and things that do not serve you. And that's where you'll get your abundance. And you'll have an influx of energy and vitality. Your advice. Oh my goodness. It's time to co-create with Spirit, Taurus. And you have the knowledge, you have the strength and the stamina to be able to do that. And you have universe and spirit by your side in order to help you achieve the goals, as long as you put in the work to acquire them. So you can get to create your own world that will mirror your own personal heaven, the land of milk and honey. So it's time to leave from any toxic situations, toxic relationships, users, takers, people that expect things from you and their expectations upon you. And it's time to release all of that, because you're running out of time. When's that Lion's Gate, which is today, holy crap, it's open. The Lion's Gate portal is open. You're running out of time. It's time to put in the work on what you need to do, your businesses, because this is the time that, if put to good use, will be so amazingly beneficial for you, and it could even lead you to a new soulmate. Something that is tangible and stable, and who has it's like your other half. But you can't achieve it if you dawdle in idle things or idle people, or you put too much value in things that does not have the equal or more value that it gives back. It's a bad investment. Get rid of bad investments. Get rid of people who don't give and just take, because you're running out of time. Make this time matter, because this is a powerful time. And if you didn't run into this person yet, Taurus, then you will, or perhaps you already have someone in particular in mind that definitely moved you in a way that you can't really explain. And you're ready to go for it, and you're ready to cast off those that throw you off your path and throw you away from the direction that you feel is beneficial for you. If you hang around a bunch of people that are going through negative things and negative people and negative perspective and mindset, that stuff rubs off on you, and you tend to share their karma because they put that on other people. But it's time for you to put up blockers against those people and to focus on what you need to do. But of course, I'm not saying to cut everybody off that's going through a hard time. But I'm saying if this has been a long-running pattern of them taking and not considering you, then it's time to leave this situation, because it's keeping you from your divine path and even the person that you should be with. Make this Lion's Gate count, Taurus, because you got amazing things up ahead of you. You just have to drop all of the extra weight in order to achieve it or get your ultimate reward, which the universe is trying to gift to you. But if you want to live in paradise, you just have to create that paradise within yourself by action. Idle hands is the devil's entry or work, whatever that saying is. But that's what I have for you, Taurus. If you like it, please like, share, and subscribe. Donation box below. Sometimes I add extra things from the reading if anything else comes up after the channel, so feel free to check it out. And if not, I love you guys. Much light and love to you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.